Hey everyone, Ben Cooper Radio, episode number 222. So it's a Monday show, it's shorter, it's sharper, and I am reading out a question that seems to have continued on over the course of a couple of podcasts. So Lisa's written in, and previously we talked about a lady called Gail, and we sort of talked about her sort of growing older and her body changing and that kind of stuff. And Lisa has sent in kind of a continuation of that, and I think it's really interesting. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So Lisa says, "Hi Ben, thanks for continuing to bring out awesome content, bring on amazing guests, and help me expand my knowledge and thinking even more. Thank you. I just listened to your discussion on episode 214 about Gaye, and then the comment Stephanie made as a result of that. You invited comment from listeners, and I wanted to share an insight I had about it as someone who coaches women over the age of 45, both physically and with their mindset. I read between the lines of both Gaye's and Stephanie's comments, especially when they were talking about how their body has physically changed and also not continued to respond as they age. What I find with many people who experience this, and I've had to deal with my own demons as I age as well, is actually about two things. One, women often struggle with the belief that they are not enough as a person as they age. Two, their identity and what they associate with being loved and accepted is being challenged as they age because their body is changing. I think our industry does great things in terms of helping people realise what they are truly capable of. However, I also think we sometimes perpetuate a message of your effort is not enough. I know you rate mindset highly and encourage people to look deep within, and personally I'm loving more of the episodes you do on different aspects of mindset. No one can give Gaye or anyone else the permission to be enough. That has to come from within, and I believe that this is a choice. But when we as the fitness industry talk predominantly about choice from a physical standpoint, we negate that there is an internal and external barriers that have to be highlighted as well. We miss the full picture and therefore miss the deeper connection with our clients. I have trained a beautiful Welsh lady for over 8 years, and when she first came to me, she was 12 kilos heavier, had not exercised for over 25 years, and didn't have any confidence in her body's ability. Fast forward to now, and she can run rings around women 20 years younger. She is currently 63 years old. She has energy for her grandkids. She takes care of herself and realises that exercise plays an important part of her physical, emotional and mental well-being. There have been times in the past where her focus was on wanting thinner arms or a flatter tummy, but over the years we have talked about what is really important to her, and it's about living a life full of experience. I wonder if Gaye would benefit from someone helping her to understand what is driving her externally. Pressure to look better, younger, etc. That's what's really important to her internally. Versus what's really important to her internally. Living her life, enjoying herself because her body is still strong and energised, etc. External stuff will always have her asking, why am I like this and what am I doing wrong? And internal stuff will have her saying, what is important to me and how can I help my body and mind achieve this? I truly believe that the fitness industry has an incredibly important role to play in creating a healthier, happier communities. Arming fitness professionals with tools that help them connect with people on a deeper level will mean that fitness becomes more accessible to a wider range of people, therefore increases business growth and improves community health and well-being in the long term. Keep up the brilliant work. I know you have influenced many people and their lives and are better for it. Have a great day, Lisa Mills. So Lisa Mills is also a performance coach, speaker and trainer herself. So, she's speaking both from a personal level and a professional level. And, this is very much true. Like, and it's not just about coaches, we as individuals have the ability to inspire other people on an everyday basis. Like, think about the last time you went to a gym. Like, did you add or did you inspire or help anyone in that environment? Like, could you have done? Could you have helped someone with a movement? Could you have chatted to someone? Could you have made someone that was looking or feeling a bit low feel a little bit better about themselves? I don't know. I just think there's so many little opportunities that we miss in our life to actually add to other people's health, their performance, their kind of experience of life and of fitness. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the problem is there's two sides of fitness, right? There's the kind of side of fitness that will complain that they're saying, oh, I'm putting in the effort and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And the reality is they're probably not. They are probably not trying hard enough. They're not doing the right things. They're not being consistent with their nutrition. They're not being consistent with going to the gym. And yes, at that point, we have to say to these people, well, come on, like, you're not being consistent. You're not putting enough effort. You think you're training hard in the gym, but are you really? And then there is another side of it where, you know, people have to stand back and go, do you know what? I am in a good place. Like, I get that there is more perfect people, whatever that means, out there. I get that I could have a body that looks like X, Y, and Z, but actually I'm happy with how I am. And I think the thing that's sort of transpiring here with a lot of this chat around mindset is that wherever you're going, you have to be happy with what is. It doesn't mean it's exactly where you want to be, but you have to be happy with what is. You have to know and understand and appreciate yourself as a person. Like, I love myself right now wholeheartedly. I appreciate myself as a person. I appreciate my assets and what's in my life and what I've created. But that doesn't mean I'm not looking to try and change things. It doesn't mean I'm not trying to improve myself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, everything, career, it all counts. I'm always working every day to be we'll say a better person, to have better things further down my line in life, and also to challenge myself. You know, because really, there is no end destination. There isn't. There's just change. There's different circumstances. You know, I could sit here and go, oh, I will feel really happy when I look like this or I have that. But the thing is, once I get there, I'll just change it. And this is why this is why a lot of people become obsessive about health and fitness, because they realise that actually that didn't make them feel a certain way, so they need to keep trying harder and they obsess over it more. You know, that's how people that have a lot of money never really happy, because they obsess over it too much and they just reach the next goal. You know, they might have 1 million and they think, right, now I need 10 million, now I need 20 million, you know, and it will change so much. So you have to get to a point where you're happy with what is. I'm not perfect by any means, but fuck, I just make the best of it. And it doesn't matter. I'll try and better myself every day. I'll try and improve myself. I'll try and experience life. And really, that is all you can ask from yourself. But I'm not. Because the thing is, if you don't love yourself, if you don't appreciate yourself, what's the alternative? The alternative is to live a life where you feel negative, where you are down, where you don't feel motivated by your environment and what you can achieve. So really, I believe that you have to behave like that. You have to love. You have to be with yourself and at one with yourself, because it's quite depressing to think about what is the other side of it. And the other side of it is not being in a state of happiness. And everyone wants to live in a state of happiness. So I think, you know, Lisa, absolutely great comments. You know, we all need to appreciate what we're capable of and what we can achieve as people. But we also need to appreciate that, you know, if you want something, you've got to go after it. And if you think it's achievable, then perhaps there is a bit of hard work down the line and perhaps you do need to buckle up. So I think this is a really interesting kind of thought process, and people need to find their own way with this information and see what kind of works for them and where they're trying to go. Anyway, that's enough from me on that. I can't remember if I've mentioned it already, but Awesome Supplements has just opened trade accounts, affiliate accounts, ambassador accounts. So if you own a gym or a shop or an organisation and you want to stock Awesome Supplements, you can go to the homepage of the website, go to the bottom, it said apply for a trade account, and you can apply there. Ambassador accounts, it means you can kind of promote us online, get a kickback, help us out, be incredible. Would love to have you on board. I will be at LIW on the 20th and 21st of September. It's a free event. Get along. I'm speaking on how to build a brand. So how I've worked to build myself up as kind of a brand, and what you might kind of want to consider. I'm talking about how to build a diet from the ground up. So all the different levels of building a nutrition program. And then I'm talking about 10 ways to become an awesome nutrition coach. So I'll be doing lots of stuff. There'll be other practitioners doing loads of other stuff. Come down, learn some cool stuff. Our Body Type Nutrition Practical Academy, our flagship online nutrition course, starts on the 1st of October. Lots of things going on. I had Lane Norton on the show just Thursday gone. He teaches on it, incredible teacher. I teach on it, Simon Herbert, Will Hawkins, a registered dietitian, does Heather Osborne. There is loads of incredible stuff that comes out of the Body Type Nutrition Practical Academy. So if you want to upskill yourself nutritionally, Google it. Google Body Type Nutrition Academy. You'll find loads of information. You'll be able to sign up to an email list where you get to find out even more and experience what the learning experience is like. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll be back on Thursday with a guest for a longer show. Until then, it's Monday. Have an incredible week. Take care. Stay awesome.